Hey everybody, I am back, and oh shit, camera's kind of lopsided. Anyway, deal with it. So anyway, this is pretty much just really a quick wrap-up review of the past 3 episodes of Hollywood Divas. I know, I have been lacking on my reviews, but trust me, it's like for a legit fucking reason. Like, as y'all know, I've and someone's kid is getting disciplined outside, and I can hear their screams in my window. That's just great. But anyway, as you all know, I have been filming and directing and trying to finish up my short film, Confusion. We have one last scene to film. Hopefully we can get it done this upcoming weekend, and then we will finally be done, pre-production and filming wise. Then we are in the post-production stages. Fun. But anyway, yeah, so, what was I going to say? I just lost my train of thought. So yeah, pretty much this is just a weekly wrap-up review of what I can remember from the past episodes. So of course they did the acting workshop. They went on the cruise. They did the acting workshop. Lisa had felt some type of way about the way that the flyer was made, and so her and Golden, they made another acting workshop. And if you paid attention to that acting workshop, the flyer, for example, you saw how all the other divas were at the top and Char was at the bottom in the corner. I felt that was really immature and shady of her to do that. I mean, like, the thing is, listen, even though Lisa is one of my favorite cast members on the show, she's more so known for being a housewife. Let's just be honest. And she's also more so known for being a producer than an actress. I get that she's trying to do the acting thing, but it's like you have to have memorable characters, just like how Golden Brooks has Girlfriends. Paula J. Parker has Friday and a couple of other roles. Elise Neal has the Hughleys. Shit, who else? Countess Vaughn has the Parkers and Moesha. Shar Jackson has Moesha and Good Burger. Like, it's just, you have to have memorable roles in order for people to be like, oh, that's Lisa Wu, she played in such and such. Like, I mean, hell, if you were to play, I'm trying to see what movie. Shit, I don't know if you were in like Baby Boy or Set It Off or Do the Right Thing or School Days or any of the old school black movies that we hold near and dear to our hearts. Or hell, if you was in Blade with Wesley Snipes, or if you were in something that was from back in the day that was like fucking hot, like the new hot shit on the streets, then people will remember you. So you really can't really get mad at that. Now here's where I'm also disappointed at another cast member. Now Paula and this whole issue with the White Sisters. Seriously, to be honest with you, like they were saying on the show, paperwork and legal shit should have been handled from the jump, because it's cool that y'all came together to do this project, but it should have been a lot of stuff that was taken care of pre-production wise. Contracts, lawyers should have been brought in, all that stuff, like, because now all of a sudden we don't even know if this film will see the light of day. I'm still hoping that it will see the light of day, because as I've looked on IMDb, oh damn my foot, as I've looked on IMDb, it still has the release year for 2015. So it's just like, I just want to get to the bottom. I just have a lot of questions, and I too want to get to the bottom of things as well, because I feel like it's a lot of stuff that is being unsaid. I mean, listen, if Elise did go and do some side deals and side meetings with Forrest and Paula, all three of them need to admit to that right then and right there. And also, I really want to know which network was it that came to them, or was it more than one network, or are they legally binded to not even mention the network's name, because they always mention, oh, the network. Okay, but which network is it? You see what I'm saying? Which network is it? Was it Fox? Was it TV One? Was it BET? Was it Bounce? Was it Centric? Was it TNT? Was it TBS? Was it USA? What network was it? Because you keep saying the network. Which network was it that came to y'all and wanted to, give you guys an offer? And then on top of that, if that was the case for us with the money, then that's when you should have brought your lawyers in. Just like how you were talking to the women and Rashawn at the table about how you talked to your lawyer about, how you got the ownership of the rights and how you were trying to look out for yourself. Then when it came to that deal, you should have brought your lawyer in as well. You should have brought your lawyer in for that as well, and not just for this whole thing where what you have against the girls, like what you have against the other women. And it's like, it's a shame that Rashawn and you almost came to blows because of this. It's a shame that y'all almost came to blows because of this, and you picking up a ketchup bottle, and y'all fighting over Countess, and she just got up and pushed the bottle out your hand and snatched it out your hand. It's like, come on now, that's ridiculous. Really? I don't even. It's really ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. And then on top of that, Paula, the audacity of you to steal Countess's idea for the Black Witches project. Here's the thing, and this is what I was talking about too with last season when I did a video about this. And I had left a comment on a YouTube video. It was somebody had uploaded the episode of Hollywood Divas, and I left a comment under there that had got a lot of likes and a lot of replies and all that stuff. But it's just that that one producer who you talk to, he's from a different generation than my generation, so he doesn't understand that black people are more open to seeing different stuff. Because y'all already know how I feel about this shit. But you know what? Let me get back on my soapbox just to remind you all yet again. Here's the thing. Black people, we should not just subject ourselves to only doing comedies and dramas. And because at a certain point the shit gets tired and the shit gets old real quick. There are so many more genres out there, film and television, that black people should be involved in, and we should see more of us in these different genres. Not just as the criminal, not just as the crooked cop, not just as, the backup person, not just as this, and that, but as lead faces. Seriously, like with the show Minority Report that's coming on Fox that has Megan Good in it. I look forward to seeing that show. The show with Morris Chestnut, I look forward to seeing that show. Like, it's just, we can do more than just drama and comedy. Let's stop subjecting ourselves to that shit. And so when Countess came up with the idea of the 5 Black Witches project last season, I was excited for it. But then after Paula had that meeting with that one producer who really doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, because he's from an older generation that doesn't believe in seeing shows about witchcraft and all this stuff and blah blah blah. He's from that generation that's very superstitious and has their nose up to every damn thing, and it's just, their head is so far up their asses they can see what they have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Let's just be honest. So the fact that you then in turn on this season you stole Countess's idea, you're trying to shop that around, and she has a right to have to talk to her lawyer to send a cease and desist letter to you. Because I remember after that episode last season, a lot of people were asking Countess on Twitter, is the Black Witches project ever going to happen? And she told one follower, yes, that I'm still gonna make it happen, and we just have to wait and see. So Countess is still trying to get that project going. But Paula, you stealing this idea, and then you talking about how, I came up with a lot of shows and movies that y'all seen before, and I've never gotten credit for it. Well, if that's the case, you need to show receipts. You need to show receipts of like old notebooks and stuff like that where you wrote this stuff, and it's like, this is what ended up becoming this show, or this is what ended up becoming this movie, but I didn't get my credit for it because I was, bamboozled or whatever. Then if that's the case, you need to take that up with the people who put these shows and movies that you're talking about, who brought them to life. You need to take that up with them. You seriously need to take that up with them. It's just, Paula, I don't know what it is with you and this vendetta that you have, but you need to stop it. Seriously, you need to stop. And it's shit. That's all I really can remember for the most part. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen this week, because this shit is only getting crazier and crazier. I really hope that they solve this issue with the White sisters. I really hope that they do this thing the right way. Contracts, all the legal papers, have lawyers looking at it, all that stuff, because this is getting ridiculous. It's now getting ridiculous. And of course, Paula's mom, she said she had the right to say what she said, because they're still at the same spot that they were last year. Now, yeah, it's good that Paula got 3 jobs, but it's like, Forrest, you need to either write more and shop some, pitch some other shows or movies around to different networks and studios. You need to do something instead of being a stay-at-home dad. There's nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home dad, but in this case, it should be both of y'all working. It shouldn't just be Paula out here getting all the jobs and you're just sitting at home doing nothing. Just pretty much sitting at home with the White sisters on a bookshelf or next to the TV on DVD, just having to sit there just like, it'll be released one day. You shouldn't have that type of momentum or that type of attitude. You should be getting off your butt and doing something about this. Seriously. And that's all I got to say. This is my, crash course, you know, review of the past 3 episodes, and we will see y'all very soon. Peace. Whew, shit is getting crazy.